everyone, today we are going to talk about the cultural uniqueness and traditions of the Bishnupriya Manipuri community. Exploring origins, food, housing, eating habits, lifestyle, and clothing. Bishnupriya Manipuris we should know about them. Bishnupriya Manipuris are an ethnic group of Northeast India. They mostly reside in the Barak Valley of Assam now, but lived in the Imphal Valley earlier. Bishnupriya Manipuri is an Indo-Aryan language in comparison to Meiteilen, which is Tibeto-Burman. They call their language Imatar, that as mother's language. The language is a close relative of Assamese and Bengali. It has two dialects, Rajar Gang, which is closer to Bengali, Madai Gang Queers village, which is closer to Assamese. The language either developed from Kamrupi, Prakrit or Goda Prakrit. Scholars suspect it's the former. They call themselves so because they resided in the Bishnupur district of Manipur. The district houses the famous Loktak lake. The Bishnupriya Manipuri diet avoids all forms of non-veg with exception of fish. One very commonly eaten dish is hidol, fermented fish paste, called hentak in Meiteilen. During time of festivities and worship, Sattvic diet is followed strictly. Bishnupriya Manipuri kitchens, called Chakama, built as per Vastu Shastra. They built at area end of house, with one door connecting to rest of the home and one to courtyard. They've 2 earthen stoves and 2 additional ones and a granary. They follow strict kitchen traditions like in southern. People aren't allowed to enter the kitchen without taking a bath. Shoes are not permitted. Used utensils cannot be kept overnight. Onions, garlic, eggs are not permitted as well. In terms of culture, they are near identical to Meiteis with the exception of certain folk elements and rituals. The exact origin of Bishnupriya Manipur is shrouded in mystery, but it is assumed they likely came in 9th-13th century from west into the Imphal Valley. Since their language is of the same branch as Bengali and Assamese, they most likely came from one of these regions. King Maiting Serbi Kiyamba, born as Thangwal Ningthoba, was gifted a statue of Vishnu by King Chofak Hekomba of Pong in 1470. He would install the idol at Lamingdong. This region would later be renamed Bishnupur, abode of Vishnu, in honor of this temple. Since the ancestors of these people settled in the region, they would come to be known as Bishnupriya around the time of the rule of King Bhagyachandra. Hindu deities were being worshipped by the Meitei royals from as early as the 13th century AD. Thus King Kiyamba laid the foundation from which the community would derive their name eventually. They have also been referred to as Kalachas earlier. Majority of the Bishnupriya Manipur population resides in the Barak Valley of Assam. But other than that, they can also be found in parts of North Tripura, like Dharmanagar, Sylhet of Bangladesh. In Manipur, a few thousand reside in the Bishnupur and Jiribam districts. BPM in present day can be found in Jiribam district and a few places in Bishnupur in the Imphal Valley. In Manipur, relations between Meiteis and BPM were tense, because the Meiteis considered BPM as imposters who were trying to steal their identity. Most of them moved out of the Imphal Valley during the infighting between the princes over the throne and the Burmese invasions. Shahi Tarat Khuntikpa was so massive that the population of the Imphal Valley had fallen to merely 250,000. A third of the Meitei population was taken captive to Myanmar, a third fled to the Barak Valley, and elsewhere, whereas one-third remained in Manipur, mostly hiding in the hills. Thus, the Imphal Valley had been severely depopulated because of the Burmese aggression. Bishnupriya Manipuri is a language started taking shape by 1617 saw. The language, although Indo-Aryan, has many Tibeto-Burman loanwords, mostly from my Titan. Sudeshna Singha, the Bishnupriya Manipuri activist, who took part in the Bishnupriya Manipuri Bhasha Andolan on the 16th of March 1996. A 501-hour rail blockade was put by the Bishnupriya Manipuri Students' Union for recognition of Thay language. A train from Karimganj was stopped by the people, and they ended up getting injured when the police started shooting to disperse the crowd. She would end up succumbing to her injuries on that day. Thank you for watching our video. If you like, please like, subscribe and share for giving us motivation to make this type of valuable content.